Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for being here with me today. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to teach you live this week, but they're doing a little bit of construction in a room of my house. And so I'm not able to practice at the same time with you that I usually would because I'm not sure what the noise level will be. So I decided instead to pre-record this class for you so that you can practice it at your convenience. And you'll notice too that I'm in a different area of my house. So I have a little bit less space here. And I have the doggie with me on the couch. So hopefully she will she'll behave. Um, but let's go ahead and get started. Today I wrote out a sequence for you. It's a chair yoga practice for a mindful morning or evening. So I would recommend that you do this practice either first thing in the morning after getting out of bed, maybe after having your coffee or a cup of tea, or also it could be done in the evening at the end of your day. Um, it's a fairly gentle and slightly shorter sequence than usual, and it helps to prepare the body for meditation. Um, as always, I just ask that you honor your body throughout practice today. Don't do anything that hurts or is painful. And if I don't remind you to, make any modifications that you need to so that the postures are sustainable and that they work for you. Similarly, try to keep a long, deep breath throughout class today. We're not going to do any breath of fire or anything that is too energizing or that will stir up your energy too much, because again, this is supposed to kind of be a more relaxing, kind of calming practice for the end of your day or a way to slowly transition into your day. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Bring your palms to your lap facing up. Roll your shoulders back. Your chest is nice and open, chin slightly tucked, and your back is away from the back of the chair. Your feet are about hip width distance apart. Spread your toes. And then from here, begin to take some long, deep, soothing breaths. Inhaling fully as you fill the lungs. And then exhaling completely, relaxing the entire body, pushing out every last drop of air from your lungs. And then inhaling deeply again. Exhaling fully. Keep breathing long and deep. Do a quick scan of your body from your head all the way down to your toes. Taking deep breaths into any places that need a little extra attention. Yawning when and if you need to. Observing your mind here. observing without judgment if there are any overwhelming emotions or feelings or situations replaying themselves in your head. Breathing into whatever you find there. Good. And now bring your hands to heart center and rub the palms together vigorously right at the center of your chest. And then bring your hands to stillness, pushing your thumbs right in at your breastbone. Bow your head towards your heart. Take a few more long, deep breaths. And if you would like to set an intention, if you're doing this in the morning, maybe setting an intention for the rest of your day. And if you're practicing this in the evening, take a moment to think of one or two things that you are grateful for from this day. And similarly, if there is someone in your life for whom you would like to dedicate this practice, take a moment now to just see that person in your mind's eye and offer them a little blessing. Inhale deeply and exhale. Release your hands back down to your lap and gently open your eyes. And we will go ahead and begin with some neck stretches because that always feels like a really nice way to start the class. So inhale deeply. Relax the shoulders, and as you exhale, tilt your left ear down towards the left shoulder. Take a few breaths into the right side of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, bring your head back up to center. Relax the shoulders again. Inhale deeply. And exhale, lower the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Breathing long and deep into the left side of your neck. Inhale the head back up to center. Relax the shoulders again. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. And from here, move the head gently from side to side. Stretching out the back of the neck. Breathing deeply to help relieve any tension or stiffness. And bring your chin back to your chest and inhale the head back up to center. Good. Relax the shoulders and bring your fingertips to your jaw. Gently massage your jaw. We'll just take a few moments here to wake up the entire face. Massaging the jaw, squeeze your chin now. Squeeze your cheeks gently. Give your earlobes a little tug. And pinch along both ears. Massage your temples in little circles. And then gently massage your entire head from the crown all the way down to the sides, to the back of your head, all the way to the top of your neck. Trace your fingers with your eyebrows a couple of times and down the bridge of your nose. Good, and then gently lower your hands back down to your lap. Take a long, deep breath. Great. Interlace your fingers now and inhale, push the palms up towards the ceiling, elbows straight, stretching up. Squeezing your ears with the outsides of your shoulders. Take a few long, deep breaths right here. Stretching up a little higher with each inhalation. And feeling the body deflate and let go on the exhale. Couple more breaths here. And then on your next exhale, release the interlace of the fingers and bring your arms down. Good. Inhale deeply. And exhale through the mouth. Last time, inhaling through the nose again. And exhaling through the mouth. Releasing any expectations for this day. And if it's the end of the day, just letting it go. And from here, take your arms out to the side. Inhale. And then exhale, cross the right elbow over the left. Inhale your fingertips to point up towards the ceiling. The hands can be back to back or the palms turn to face one another. Eagle arms. Take a few deep breaths into your right shoulder here. Inhale. Exhale. Release that. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale the arms out to the side once again. This time, as you exhale, cross the left elbow over the right in front of you. Bring your fingertips to point up in a sustainable position. And breathe into your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Release your arms. Again, roll the shoulders back a time or two. Great. And just shift from side to side a little bit. So for me in the early morning or even late at night after working at a desk all day or just sort of holding on to the tension of the day, it's really important for me to do shoulder openers. This is really the only kind of active movement that we're going to do in this class today. But I want you to inhale your arms out to the side. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders and your palms are pointed forward and the fingertips are up, like your arms are two goalposts. And this will be our exhale. And then we'll inhale, bring the forearms to touch right in front of the face. Exhale, bring the arms out again. Inhale, forearms together. Let's do about 5 more. Last one. Exhale, bring the arms out. Keep them where they are. Inhale once more. Suspend the breath. And then exhale. Release your arms down to your sides. Roll those shoulders back again. And tilt your head from side to side. Good. And now one more little shoulder opener. Scooch forward in your chair so that you're towards the edge of your seat. And then reach back and hold on to the outer edges of your chair. Again, make sure that your knees are stacked over the ankles, feet are about hip width distance apart. And then from here, arch the back and take the head slightly back if it feels comfortable. And you can take your hands anywhere on the chair that feels comfortable. So the higher you go, the deeper the stretch will be. Take a few deep breaths, expanding the chest, opening up the fronts of the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Release the arms, relax the shoulders, roll them back. Good. And scooch back. into your seat once again. Back still slightly away from the back of the chair. And then from here, just take your right hand to your left shoulder, give it a gentle massage. With every touch, encouraging the body to wake up. Come down to your upper left arm, giving it a nice squeeze. Down to your elbow and forearm. Good. And now take your left hand to your right shoulder. Do the same thing. Give your right shoulder a gentle squeeze. And come down to your upper right arm. Past your right elbow. To your right forearm. Great. And now roll both wrists in circles in one direction. And then take them the opposite direction. Open your hands nice and wide, and then squeeze them into tight fists. Again, opening up the hands, closing them into tight fists. Open, close, open, close. A few more times. Warming up the whole body down to the fingertips. And then stretch the fingers of your left hand out with your right. Stretch the fingers of your right hand out with your left. Good, and then shake out the hands. Good, and just roll the shoulders back a little bit. Take a deep breath here. Good, and feel your chest and down into your arms, your neck and your head just gently awakened, but at the same time, relaxed, calm, open. And we'll work our way down the spine now. So for this first one, scooch forward in your seat again so that you're sitting towards the front edge of your chair. And we'll just move for a couple of breaths here in cat-cow. Your palms are cupped on your kneecaps, knees stacked over the ankles. Inhale as you arch the back. And then exhale, rounding in the spine, bring your chin to your chest. Breathing deeply as you move, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And keep going. Breathing space between the vertebrae. Couple more. And now inhale, come up to a neutral spine. Exhale, release. Again, take one more deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. And now taking your left hand, bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee. And then take your right hand to grab the chair behind you. Keep your chin tucked in towards the chest, and then turn for a gentle holding twist. Take a few deep breaths right here. Inhale. Exhale. Release the twist on that side. Bring your right hand now to the outside of the left knee. Chin is tucked in towards the chest, and take your left hand on the chair behind you and turn for a twist. Inhale. Exhale. Release the twist. Come back to center. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Good. And now take the feet out a little bit wider in front of you, still sitting towards the front edge of your chair. And we'll do a couple of side stretches. So bringing your shoulder to stack over your elbow, your forearm, your left forearm to the upper left leg, palm facing up. Inhale your right arm up. And take a breath or so here, stretching up. And if it feels good to lean to the left, you can do that, really opening up the right side body. Your gaze can be up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor, whatever is most comfortable for your neck. Breathe long and deep, breathing space between the ribs. Inhale. And exhale. Float on back up to center. Take a breath. Enjoy the feeling of your body slowly opening, slowly warming up. And now bring your right forearm to your right upper leg, the palm facing up. Shoulder is stacked directly above the elbow. Gaze down towards the floor or up towards the ceiling. Inhale the left arm up, stretching up for a breath or so. Inhale. And exhale, leaning to the right. Stretching, breathing space between the left side ribs. Inhale. And exhale, slowly float back up to center. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a deep breath. Take a moment here to revisit the intention that you set at the beginning of class. Good. And now tiptoe the feet back into about hip width distance. We'll do a couple of standing postures before our seated meditation. Really simple, just stand up right in front of your chair. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, keeping a bend in your knees, come folding forward. And if forward folds are just a little uncomfortable for you, I suggest that you come beside the chair, like such, and just fold halfway, keeping your palms on the seat of the chair so that you're more stable. But if you feel okay doing a complete forward fold, go ahead and do that. Relax the neck. Maybe shift slightly from side to side. Some micro movements to release the backs of the legs. And then bring your hands to your shins. Come halfway up with a flat back. And then exhale, fold forward once again. And then from here, slowly with an exaggerated bend in the knees, slowly come rolling back up to standing. Very slowly, rolling the shoulders back, keeping the chest nice and open. Good. And now to sort of deepen the sitting side stretches that we did, take your feet out a little bit wider here. Take your right hand to grasp your right thigh and inhale the left arm up, and you can stay just like this. Again, gaze towards the ceiling or down towards the floor. And if it feels okay to lean a little bit more to the right for a deeper stretch, I welcome you to do that. Couple breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come to center. Take a breath here, observing the difference in your two sides. And now take the left hand to your upper left thigh. Inhale your right arm up. And if it feels good, slightly over. Inhale. Exhale. Floating back up to center. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Okay. Now come behind the chair. And either keeping one hand on the chair or taking one off if you're a little bit more comfortable balancing or you want to practice your balance. But keeping your right hand on the chair and a bend in your right knee, planting the right foot, take your left foot up and back behind you, grabbing hold of the left ankle or the top of the left foot if it's available to you. You should feel a nice deep stretch down the front of your left leg. And you can stay just like this, or again, if you want to play with the balance a little bit, you might take your right arm up and out in front of you. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arm down and then release your left leg. Step it out a little bit. And then we'll do the opposite side. So your left hand is on the chair now, left foot planted firmly in the ground with a bend in the knee, and take your right foot up and back behind you, grabbing hold of it, getting that stretch down the front of your right leg, and playing with the balance. If you feel up to it, take your left arm out in front of you. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Good. And from here, bring your hands to your hips, your feet out just about as wide as the chair, and take your hips in big circles in one direction. Notice that I'm not moving my head, but I'm isolating the movement in my hips and lower back and torso. And take it the opposite direction. One more time around this way. And then come on up to center. Good. Roll the shoulders back. And if there's any final standing postures or stretches that you need to do before we have a seat, I welcome you to do that. Before we meditate, we're going to do seated pigeon pose, so we will be able to open up our hips a little bit. Okay. So once you've come back down to seated, make sure that you're still slightly away from the back of your chair. Flex your right foot and inhale your right ankle bone up to the top of the left knee. So depending on if this is a morning or evening practice for you, you might be a little more or less tight or stiff. I find that this is a really important stretch to do after sitting for long periods of time. It's also really great for the sciatica. So if you have any issues with that, while you're sleeping, this is a good one to sort of relieve that. Inhale deeply here. Make sure you keep your foot flexed. And then exhale, slowly leading with the chin, come folding over that right lower leg. And just go to the point where you feel gently challenged. You feel that stretch in the hip, not too far. And then from here, if it feels good to rock gently from side to side to kind of coax that hip open, you can do that. I think that feels kind of good. And as you breathe and begin to open the hip, maybe you sink a little bit deeper forward. And on the next inhale, slowly rise up. Bring your hands to your lower right leg and give your calf and shin a little squeeze. Roll your ankle around in circles in one direction. And give your entire foot a squeeze all the way down to the toes, waking up our whole body. Well, waking it up if it's a morning practice, and helping it to relax if this is an evening practice. Yoga kind of works both ways, simultaneously helping to relax and energize when you need it to. Release your right leg down, shift from side to side gently. And now, same thing, opposite side, flexing the left foot this time and inhaling your left ankle bone up to the top of your right knee. And keeping that foot flexed, inhale deeply. And exhale, folding over your lower left leg. Rocking gently from side to side if that feels good to your body. Good, and then come back to stillness. And on the next inhale, slowly come back up to center. Take both hands to your lower left leg this time. Give it a squeeze. Roll your ankle around in one direction and then the other. Give your left foot a massage. Good. And then releasing that leg down and coming back to lean against the back of your chair now. And from here, I want you to rub your palms together vigorously. And once they feel nice and warm, take the heels of your palms and place them gently over your closed eyes and allow your fingertips to just gently rest on the top of your head. Taking a few deep breaths here. Allowing your eyes to relax. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Gently release your hands from your eyes. Bring your palms back down to your lap. And we will end class today with a special breath technique meditation that will help you to access a calm and peaceful state. So again, this practice is great to do first thing in the morning, maybe especially on a day where you're going to have company or maybe a little extra stimulation and you just need to have that peace and presence about you. This would be a great practice or breath technique to do before a day like that. But likewise, at the end of the day, before bed, it helps to sit down, to reflect, to come to a place of stillness and rest before bed. So the way that this meditation looks is that your elbows are going to be bent and your arms, your forearms, are parallel to your thighs. Your hands are in Gyan Mudra, so the first finger and thumb are touching, and then the other three fingers are out. So it looks like this. And if you were sitting cross-legged, your arms might be out a little bit more, but since we're in a chair, they're just going to be straight out in front of us. And Gyan Mudra, this hand position, allows you to be receptive to your own wisdom and knowledge. Your eyes will be closed for this meditation. And even though they're closed, they're going to be focused upwards towards the center of your forehead. And I want you to visualize a triangle of energy from the center of your forehead. That's the top of the triangle. And then the sides reach down to the center of both your palms. And the breath is this. We will be inhaling for 4 sniffs and exhaling 1 long exhalation. That breath one more time, inhaling 4 sniffs, 1 long exhalation. Good. So we're going to do this meditation for 3 minutes. I'll be doing it with you the entire time. And you can go up to 11 minutes, but we're going to begin with 3 today. Inhaling 4 sniffs. 1 long exhalation. Keep going. Keep going. Again, eyes are closed. Breath is strong. Visualizing the triangle of energy. Last minute. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. And release everything. Release the hands down to your lap. Relax in your seat. Keep your eyes closed. Allow the breath to stabilize. And just observe the effects of that breath. Calming, peaceful energy to start or end our day. Good. Bring your hands to heart center. Rub the palms together vigorously one last time. Then bring the hands to stillness. Thumbs putting a little pressure right on the breastbone, bowing your head towards your heart. Thank you for being here with me this evening as I recorded this practice. Being with me in spirit, even though we couldn't be together live this week. I thank you for your dedication to your practice. And may the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a wonderful day, or have a wonderful good night's rest. Thank you again for being here. Namaste.